Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the World Liberty Financial holders. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you for all the support. And I apologize I wasn't able to, talk about World Liberty Financial over the past few days. Again, if you've been noticing, I haven't been uploading all these updates that I usually do, but we're back on schedule. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And your bell icon is on. That's one favor that I ask from you guys, is make sure your bell icon is on so you're notified every time we upload. And again, if you are obviously keeping up with the daily segment that I have launched on the channel, where we sit together, talk about the broader market every single day of the week. If you have not, make sure you guys tune into those videos. And if you want to make sure that you're notified every time, make sure your bell icon is on. But enough with that. Let's take a look at what's happening across the board. You're looking across the board. We're seeing quite a nice bounce for the broader market. World Liberty Financial up 3.7%. But that's not what I want you guys to focus on. I want you guys to kind of zoom out and look at World Liberty Financial's price action on the weekly time frame. This is where, in my opinion, it is very exciting. The reason why I say that is because you're seeing the broader market down double digits. Only a few handful coins that are up right now. Pi is one, World Liberty Financial, Rain, BCH, and of course MYX. World Liberty Financial is up 7.3% on the weekly time frame. Yes, obviously, if you look at it on a monthly time frame, that is something also I want you guys to not forget. I know people were going to be like, well, Crypto ZX, what about the monthly time frame? Yes, even then, it's up 16.6%, outpacing the broader market. And what's very interesting right now with World Liberty Financial, as of recording this update, is because usually when the projects that have already held their ground, quite nicely while the broader market is going down, usually when the overall market bounces, you do tend to see those coins lagging. World Liberty Financial is not doing that right now. Yes, it's still not up as much as some of the other coins, but it's still up. And that is one thing I want to point out to you guys. But let's take a closer look and see what's happening. Before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So as of now, World Liberty Financial price 15.5 cents, up 3.7% in USD, up 2% in Bitcoin, and about 3.2% in Ethereum comparative. Now, if you're looking at the valuation side of things, $4.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 161.4 million. But let's take a look at, of course, the price action. As far as the dominance is concerned, you guys can see over the last 2 days, we have been picking up. But of course, you always want to kind of keep in mind what's happening with BTC as well. Bitcoin is also picking up. You can see for yourself, Bitcoin is looking amazing right now. Reason why I say that is because we actually saw Bitcoin retracing over the last, hour, literally like an hour ago. We saw Bitcoin retesting the neckline of $86,000. I'm sure a lot of longs got liquidated, and Bitcoin got supported by the $86,000 price point, and we are pretty much back at $87,000 key range. So I like what we're seeing with Bitcoin. Again, if you know my overall thoughts on the broader market, you guys know I am now confident for the market to turn things around, rather than me still being a little bit on the choppy side. I'm not still buying this. I'm more confident for the market to turn things around now because of the retracement that we have seen for the broader market. But World Liberty Financial, what is going on with World Liberty Financial? You guys can see for yourself on the hourly time frame. First and foremost, I want you guys to focus on what's really going on. So first and foremost, as I said, it is holding up very nicely. As of now, let's actually go back down to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin ended up retesting on the 21st, 80,500. World Liberty Financial, guess where it of course reacted. Of course it's going to react to that. You can see, World Liberty Financial came down to 11.2%. I'm sorry, not percent, cents, 11.2 cents. Since then, the price bounced up 40% in the last 2 days alone. In the last 2 days alone, it went up 40%. Very, very nice price action here, as you can see for yourself. And one other thing I want you guys to keep in mind is, if you picked up, the November 4th low at 10.1 cents, you're up right now about 50%. But pretty much, you got another opportunity to get into World Liberty Financial. If you are a dollar cost average into World Liberty Financial, if you're a fan of it, there was pretty much, I could say, another opportunity exactly like the one we saw here. Not obviously the same price, but very close. And you saw a 40% increase in just the last 2 days, which is very impressive. And right now, you could see for yourself, just cannot make this up, where we're finding our resistance. Look where we got stopped out first and foremost, just below that key resistance around 16.2 cents, a level that we've been speaking about on the channel quite a bit, just below that. But if the price is able to retest that with the way the momentum is carrying on right now with World Liberty Financial, if it's able to test that and break out of here, I'm projecting World Liberty Financial to, pick back up to where it was prior to this major flush that we did see for the broader market on October 11th. So, even though the price of Bitcoin has gone below the October 10th lows, you have seen World Liberty Financial not even come close to that, which is very impressive in my opinion. So I like what we're seeing here with World Liberty Financial. Again, key resistance around 16.2 cents. If this is able to break out, I think World Liberty Financials could have some legs on its side and pick up to, where it was prior to, this major retracement. I like what we're seeing here. Got to take it one step at a time. Right now, the overall market conditions, of course, over the last 2 to 3 days have gotten better. There's no denying that. But again, you still need to be looking for confirmation, and you could still expect volatility. A lot of people misunderstand that, market, even if it were to turn things around, it's not just going to be one straight line. There will be some choppy levels. There will be some retracements, pullbacks. That's part of the game, and that will obviously impact altcoins, including World Liberty Financial. Yes, it's showing a lot of significant bullish momentum right now, but again, those are factors that we don't really want to be forgetting. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX and peace.